Hello and welcome to something a little bit different for once. My name is Dumpty Dadman, you already know that. And today we are going to check out clips from a bunch of different anime. I think all of which I've seen at some point in my life. Not always have I seen all of the versions we're going to see, because we're going to watch the Japanese original, the English dub, and the German dub. Why not any other languages? Because I don't speak any other languages, therefore I can't really, tell whether the dub is any good in any other language. So, yeah, I think I have seen all of the ones that are on here, at least to some extent. And I made sure not to, take any scenes that are way too spoilery. The only scenes that are, technically spoilers that are on here are also, well known to a point that nobody, doesn't know them, at least not in the anime community. So I am pretty sure that I'm not going to accidentally spoil anything for anybody. Yeah, so as you probably see on screen right now, we are starting off with Death Note and Kira's freaking laugh at the end of Death Note. Let's start with the Japanese one. This is what I originally watched the show in. Soda.
そうだ僕がキラだ
That's the freaking voice actor wise, just different level. Anyway, let's look at that in the English and the German dub. So this is the English dub. That's a different style of crazy ass laugh, but still works very well.
That's right. I am Kira.
I don't know about the delivery of the line after that, but the last A+ on that was actually good. And lastly, we're looking at that in the German dub. Yep. Works just as well.
Ganz recht. Dieser Kira bin ich.
That was actually, I mean, the delivery of that line was good. Just the translation of the first part, the soda. Nobody talks like that. Like, nobody says it that way. Definitely nobody's gonna say it that way. But then again, they have to put something there, and that probably worked the best. But yes, yeah, sometimes I don't get what the German frickin' localization teams are thinking when they're translating stuff, because sometimes it just ends up sounding completely fucking weird. I don't think that anybody in real life ever said ganz recht. Nobody says that. Not even in Germany. But hey, like that sounds artificial, is what I'm saying. Not that it is wrong, but it sounds artificial. Anyway, the voice acting though, on point. We're going to take another look at another Death Note scene. And what other could it be than the potato chip scene?
3週間先まで犯罪者は死んでいくようにデスノートには記してあるが、キラは死の時間を操れるということも L には示している。だからこの場合、僕が何の情報も得ていない時に新しく報道される犯罪者が死んでいけばいい。
まずい、禁断症状が。
やってやるよ、L。リュウクの情報と前もっての仕込みでどう見ても勉強している受験生を装いながら、僕はデスノートで今報道されている犯罪者を殺すことができる。右手で方程式を解き続け、左手で名前を書き、ポテチを取り食べる。
I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Anyway, there's the same scene in English. Here we go.
I've set things up so that criminals will continue to die over the next 3 weeks. But L is aware by now that Kira can control the times of death of his victims. Therefore, to avoid suspicion, L needs to see that criminals whose names are being broadcast continue to die while I have no access to that information.
Oh, the symptoms are starting!
I'm gonna show you, L. With Ryuk's information and my preparations, I can continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast on the news, while masquerading as a typical high school student studying for his entrance exams. Just watch me, L. I'll solve equations with my right hand and write names with my left. I'll take a potato chip and eat it.
Sorry, that was so funny. I paused on the wrong end. Holy shit, the delivery of that line. That's far and away from what the Japanese version is. But oh, holy crap! That was a funny dub. That was a really funny dub. Man, I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Let's see how the German did. Unfortunately, the only part like German version that I could find right away on YouTube, because I'm gonna try using YouTube videos if possible, because those are already on YouTube, so it's less likely to get copyright flagged immediately. Because that would be really hard to like deal with copyright infringements on like 70 different freaking shows technically. This is a little bit shorter. It starts right at the potato chip scene. This is fine though. Let's see.
Mit rechts schreibe ich weiter Gleichungen auf, während ich mit links Namen notiere. Dann nehme ich einen Kartoffelchip und esse ihn.
That was more in line with the Japanese original. Just, yeah, that was more in line with the Japanese original than the incredibly funny delivery of the English dub. So I'm actually fine with the German dub of Light for all I've heard, which is surprising because honestly, a lot of times the German dub and the English dub a lot of times is not up to par. But in this case, German dub, absolutely fine. English dub on the potato chip scene, incredibly funny. Let's go on to the next frickin' show. I actually have not seen one of the shows on here, because this one was actually comment suggested. I did put out a community post about this video coming up and asked for suggestions what to include. Lelouch's laugh from Code Geass was on there as well. So we're gonna add that to the list, and therefore, let's see. I have not watched past episode 1 of Code Geass. I'm not sure whether I ever will. It didn't exactly grab me on the first episode, but we'll see at the latest when it comes up for the first impression, because then I'll rewatch the first episode and decide then. Anyway, let's go with the like this is all one video, so I can just skip ahead for the other languages. We're gonna go with Japanese first.
それでも向かってくるなら構わない。歓迎してやるさ。俺たちは友達だからな。あの日から俺はずっと望んでいたのかもしれない。あらゆる破壊と喪失を。そう。想像の前には破壊が必要だ。そのために心が邪魔になるのなら消し去ってしまえばいい。そうだ。俺はもう進むしかない。だから。
These hands of mine have been dirty for a long time now, Suzaku. Your coming to face me now doesn't matter at all. Hell, I welcome it even. I mean, of course, you and I are friends. Perhaps this is what I've longed for.
Okay, yeah.
Since that day. The destruction and loss of everything. That's right. Destruction always comes before creation. And for that goal, even my own conscience must be cast aside. The only path left to me is straight ahead. Now then.
The way Lelouch talks in Japanese, that translation is absolutely fine, by the way. So yeah, I'm surprised that was as good as it was. Let's listen to German.
Zeit schmutzig gemacht, Suzaku. Und wenn du gegen mich kämpfen willst, dann werde ich dich aufs Allerherzlichste willkommen heißen. Schließlich sind wir doch gute alte Freunde, oder? Seit Seit jenem Tag habe ich vermutlich auf diesen Augenblick gewartet. Auf die Zerstörung und den Verlust, den ich anderen zufügen kann. Ja, so ist das wohl. Wenn man etwas Neues schaffen will, muss zuerst das Alte zerstört werden. Und wenn einem dabei die Gefühle im Weg stehen, muss man sie eben loswerden. Genau so ist es. Ich habe gar keine andere Wahl, als immer weiterzumachen. Und es geht weiter.
That was also decent. I'm surprised. They did a good job on that. Now, obviously, I'm only reacting to clips, so it could just be that these are just well done scenes. Because we're gonna talk about that at the last one that we're checking out. Sometimes dubs tend to flip-flop between being good and bad. But yeah, I'm gonna show you an example at the last one. Yeah, but this is fine though. I wouldn't have a problem watching that dubbed in either German or English. Set that the rest of the characters are on the same level, but yeah, that is up for debate. I haven't seen those dubs, so I wouldn't know. Let's go on to the next. Actually, one more thing that was common suggested that I haven't seen, which is more of a for comedic effect thing apparently. And less of a actually like compare the Japanese original to the dub. Ghost Stories apparently has a really funny dub. So I just looked up a funny like a Ghost Story sub versus dub video. We're not gonna do a German one for this. I don't even know if this has a German dub. So yeah, let's just have a look.
You're such brave, strong, handsome men. Have you accepted Jesus as your personal savior?
No, I'm Jewish.
Okay, that... What the fuck? Yeah, that's the kind of dub where I honestly think that the people who made those dubs just had no idea what they were doing and just wrote something new over that because funny. Haha. I mean, not that that wasn't like comical in some way, but holy fucking crap. Yeah, let's keep going.
Hey, Hardy boy, let's just get out of here.
We can't leave Kaya still.
I don't care about your cat, he's probably dead.
That was cold.
Shut up and get inside.
Bully.
They say Hanako, the bathroom ghost, lives here.
In the name of Jesus.
What are you doing? Will you stop that?
Yeah, will you stop that, please? Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I think this could be a completely like separate video. If you want me to react to more of these sub versus dub moments of Ghost Stories, or just in general dub moments of Ghost Stories, because now I know that the dub has nothing to do with the actual like things being said in Japanese. Leave a comment down below suggesting that. Other than that, back to the regular scheduled actual dub versus sub comparisons. Up next we have Solo Leveling, and as of now, as of this one, I 100% have seen or am watching the shows that we are checking out. So this is the scene basically right after well, it's at the start of the series, episode 4 or something. Not too many spoilers here, so.
どうですか再学生ならランクはどれくらいですか
どうやらかえって失礼なことをしてしまったようです。
E 級でも普通は70を超えるのに、あれじゃ一般人と変わりませんよね。
ダンジョンが消えてしまって再調査は不可能。彼はどうやって生き延びたんだ。
なんだよ、期待したじゃん。それよりあの人たちはこれが気にならなかったのかな。
And that's what we're gonna watch in different languages. Now I can just put that back here and change the language to English because we're currently watching on frickin' Crunchyroll.
Well, sir, what rank does the monitor say I am now?
Apologies. It would appear that we were mistaken about you.
Huh? Even E ranks typically get higher than 70. He's basically just a civilian.
The dungeon disappeared and can't be explored again. So, how did he manage to survive?
Well, that sucks. When I got my hopes up. I wonder, though, why'd they leave without asking about this screen?
I'm not sure about that one. Sungwoo, absolutely fine. I'm fine with that. The other two guys, let's have a look at the German one. Back here. Where's there? Audio German.
Sagen Sie schon, welchen Rang habe ich jetzt nach dem zweiten Erwachen?
Holy shit, that's bad. Oh my god.
Tut mir leid. Wir haben uns mit unserer Vermutung anscheinend geirrt.
Weirdly enough, that guy, absolutely fine.
Selbst E-Ränge haben meistens einen Wert über 70. Der Typ ist ja quasi ein Normalo.
That was eerily well done. They translated that in a way that actually somebody would say that in German. What? When that happened?
Der Dungeon ist verschwunden und kann nicht mehr untersucht werden. Aber wie hat er das nur überlebt?
Was sollte das? Hatte mich so gefreut. Aber schon seltsam, dass sie sich darüber nicht gewundert haben.
Okay, yeah. Sungwoo German, fuck it. That's garbage. The frickin' voice actor doesn't fit him, and the way he delivers the lines is absolute shit. No. The other two guys were good though. Weird how that was kind of the inverse of the English version. Anyway, next show. Okay. By the way, reasons I didn't put any like more iconic scene for solo leveling. Most of the more iconic stuff would be pretty major spoilers, and I don't think I want to do that for this video. We could do like a more spoilery version of this in the future if you want to. If so, suggest it in the comments down below. And make sure if you want more of this kind of video where I do dub and sub comparison, then suggest what scenes I should react to, because otherwise I wouldn't know what. Like, this is already gonna be a really long video with a ton of anime in it. You're free to suggest any more in the comments. Anyway, as you see, we're doing Detective Conan next. Now, the English dub for this has a different title for some reason. It's called Case Closed. I don't know. We're doing, the scene we're doing is not really a scene. It's the start of every single episode. The self-introduction of Conan, aka Shinichi, at the start of the episode. Which means there's also gonna be part of the opening playing. I hope that's not gonna be a problem with copyright. But yeah, this is the Japanese first opening.
高校生の新一が薬を飲まされ体が縮んだ。小さくたって頭脳は同じ迷宮なしの名探偵。今日の事件は記憶喪失。美人の影に罠がある。大人のおっちゃんは騙せても真実はいつも一つ。
That was actually a pretty bad one, because oh my god. I might have to. I don't want to fucking edit this video. That's why I'm keep on pausing the recording. So I might have to use a different one for that one, because that didn't have the line that he usually says. For some reason, that version of the opening doesn't. I'm just gonna really quickly skip over to the other one. For instance, this is the second opening playing in the background, but this line is what I wanted. Okay, so that's the Japanese original. I'm pretty sure the dub versions that I like searched out have the line in them the way I wanted them with the first opening. Let's go over there. So this is Case Closed, the English dub.
My name's Jimmy Kudo, and I've always...
Wait, your name is what? Did they change the names too? Did he just say his name is Jimmy Kudo?
Always wanted to be a great detective. Over the years, I've worked at perfecting the craft, impressing almost everyone, except maybe Rachel. But
did they fucking change Ran's name to Rachel? This is where I am glad that the German dub was apparently translated directly from the Japanese original and not from whatever the English dub is. Man, I'm not surprised this show wasn't as popular in the US and like English-speaking part of the world as it is in Japan or in Germany and Austria. Because this is decently popular in the German-speaking world. It's super popular in Japan. Yeah.
Then some bad guys ambushed me, slipping me some kind of poison. Now what's gonna happen?
I mean, at least this time they didn't freaking fuck up the opening for the English version like they did for Digimon. But hey, yeah, that was shit. That was absolute fucking shit. Like, the delivery of those lines was garbage. The localization they did was garbage. I legit hate this. German one. Well, as you see, the German title is Detektiv Conan, which means Detective Conan. It just has a K because that's how you frickin' spell that in German. And you'll hear that the name is still Shinichi. and not Jimmy. What the fuck, America? Like, who did that freaking dub, and why? Anyway. Yeah, the pronunciation of the names in German usually way off, but okay, it's fine.
In der Organisation wurde mir ein geheimnisvolles Gift eingeflößt, das mich geschrumpft hat. So wurde ich zu Konan Edogawa, einem Grundschüler. Trotzdem habe ich den scharfen Verstand eines 17-Jährigen behalten. Wenn es um die Aufklärung von Kriminalfällen geht, mache ich jedem Erwachsenen was vor.
The German dub is what I watched originally back in the day. It's actually good. Like, there was nothing bad about this apart from the way that the Germans pronounce the names. Because for some reason, whenever it's a Japanese name, they tend to pronounce the last syllable. So instead of kudo, it's kudo, which is just wrong. But yeah, also the way they pronounce Shinichi is not exactly right, because apparently they have somehow a ch sound at the start. But hey, and the same with the pronouncing of the last syllable you heard with Edogawa, which Conan's name is Edogawa Conan, and they said Conan Edogawa with the emphasis on the wa, which is not exactly how you pronounce that. So that's like the one thing about German dub of this that I don't like. But other than that, I've watched a lot of this back in the day on TV, and it never was really bad. And I started over watching this again in the Japanese original, and I didn't feel like there was much of a difference. The English version, holy crap, it's bad. Okay, we're doing Inuyasha next, and specifically this specific scene of Kagome saying Osawari over and over. I like how for that one Baka works as well. Up next is the English version, and for the German version I actually had to look up the German dub episode and get that out of that, because for some reason it's not anywhere on YouTube. But yeah, English version.
Why are you trying to pick a fight with me? Why can't you just leave me alone? This is already hard enough. I don't really like Kagome's English voice, but hey.
Hey, wait, I was right. You are angry after all.
Okay, and the joke where Baka suddenly also works is completely written out of it. Meh. At least they did translate Osawari right. that's something. But yeah, other than that, I really don't like Kagome's voice in this. I don't know why. Just doesn't fit at all. Inuyasha was decent. But yeah, let's look at the German version. Okay. Literally had to look up the full frickin' episode for this, but yeah, this is the scene.
Warum suchst du eigentlich immer Streit? Lass mich doch einfach mal in Ruhe. Das macht mich echt wütend.
Dann bist du also doch wütend auf mich. Warum
Mach Platz! 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 Idiot! 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 Mach Platz!
They did the thing! I like that the German version kept the idiot in. The German dub for Inuyasha, I watched that back in the day on TV. Yes. Therefore, I already knew the voices. But comparatively, the German dub is way closer to the English dub, to the Japanese original than the English dub is. Is there frickin' fireworks going on? I thought I heard fireworks outside. Anyway. You might have heard that in the background. I don't know whether the mic picked that up. Either way. Yeah, that was definitely like I like the English. I don't really like the English dub. I like the German dub a lot. That worked. But yeah, still not entirely on the same level as the Japanese original, though. But yeah, it's at least doable. Up next is something that we're going to watch the first episode of for both this original version and the remake that's coming up this month. Next month. Sorry, next month. Next season. Ranma 1/2. This is a little bit later in the series, but not anything that would be a spoiler. I just wanted to see this scene in all three versions. So let's go. Japanese original.
誰が化け物だ。
すごい回復力。あなた一体何者なの？
あのな。
ランマ君。また元に戻ってしまったか。もう一回初めから。
お父さん。それ以上やるなら、私が相手になるわ。
ほら、引っ込んでろバカ。
何よ、弱いくせに。
あのな。誰のために黙ってやられてると思ってるんだ。本当にお前は可愛くねえな。
これはランマ君、もう一度。
可愛くねえ。
反応している。ランマ君、もっと魂を揺さぶる言葉を茜の心の奥底に呼びかけるのだ。
そういうことなら任しとけ。色気がねえ。乱暴、ヒステリー、ひねくれ者、天の弱、ペチョパイ、メニケ、人道、おかちめんこ、平面顔、短足、イスケムシ、怒りんぼ。
まあ、茜さんに向かってなんてこと言うんだっか。
おめえ見つけたのか。
生きとるわ。
可愛くね、可愛くね、可愛くね、可愛くね、可愛くね、可愛くね、可愛くね、可愛くね、可愛くね、可愛くね。
I just want to really quickly. I really love that scene. Freaking Kenma just there with the freaking synthesizer. Anyway, same thing in English. Same thing in English.
I told you!
Ranma! Looks like we're back where we started.
What?
From the top, then?
Dad, stop! If you're set on fighting somebody, then you can fight me.
Hey, now cut that out, would ya?
Now what? You're too weak to fight.
All right, that's it. Who do you think I'm doing this all for anyway? You are just so uncute. Huh?
That's it! Ranma, do it again!
You're uncute!
Oh, now she's responding. Ranma, try making her words even stronger. Somewhere in her heart, what you say is having an effect.
Now that's something I'm good at, huh?
Holy shit.
You're built like a stick! Your face makes me sick! Your thighs are too thick! You can't even kick! You're dumb as a brick! You talk like a hick! Your hair's a cow lick! You itch like a tick!
You cad! How dare you talk to a Kane like that?
Okay, I gotta say, the insults rhyming works way better than the original Japanese. I really don't like the voice for Ranma though.
I'll make you take back every word you said while I'm alive!
You're built like a stick! Built like a stick! Built like a stick! Your face makes me sick! Face makes me sick! Face makes me sick! Your thighs are too thick! Thighs are too thick! Thighs are too thick!
You can't even kick! Can't even kick! Can't even kick! You're dumb as a brick! Dumb
Kenma's freaking face still makes me laugh. Anyway, I really don't like Ranma's voice for this. Other than that, this was okay. Maybe a little bit unnatural on the delivery for Son. But yeah, apart from that, that was okay. German dub. Okay, and this is why I chose this scene, because I remembered this part from the German dub back in the day. Unfortunately, the German dub for this show only ever went up until episode 61 or something, because after that, the voice actor for Ranma died, and they never continued to dub in German for some reason. It's kind of why I started watching freaking anime online. Because I wanted to see the rest of this show. But, yeah. Let's go.
Darf ich dich noch fragen, wer du eigentlich bist?
Ich hab's dir jetzt schon.
Ranma. Wir müssen wohl noch mal von vorn anfangen. Dann fangen wir gleich an.
Paps, hör auf! Also, wenn du dich unbedingt mit jemandem schlagen musst, dann kämpf mit mir.
Du dumme Gans, halt dich da bloß raus.
Ach, du bist doch noch viel zu schwach.
Jetzt reicht es aber. Was glaubst du denn, für wen ich die ganze Action hier abziehe? Du bist in der Tat ein ungeheuerlicher Trampel.
Sie hat reagiert. Ja, wirklich. Mach's gleich nochmal.
Du bist ein Trampel.
Ganz eindeutig, sie hat reagiert. Leg noch eins drauf, vielleicht.
Again, the delivery on Son is very unnatural. Other than that, Ranma's freaking voice, absolutely fucking great. Unfortunate that that voice actor didn't get to do more stuff. Akane's voice, I think that was the same voice actress as for Kagome before. I definitely heard that already today, is what I'm saying. But yeah, let's keep going.
Vielleicht schaffen wir es auf diese Weise, sie zu heilen. Ich flehe dich an, gib mir das Gedächtnis wieder noch dramatischer werden.
Das kann ich.
They changed the dialogue there a little bit. probably because it wouldn't have fit otherwise, but yeah.
Da bin ich unschlagbar. Du bist flach wie ein Brett, dein Hintern ist fett, du bist dick wie eine Nudel, hast eine Frisur wie ein Pudel, du bist unerträglich, dein Gesicht ist so eklig. Du bist potthässlich, deine Stimme klingt grässlich, du kämpfst miserabel, ganz einfach blamabel, du bist ewig zickig und auch etwas...
Ranma! Du Schuft, wie kannst du es wagen, so mit Akane zu reden? Das lasse ich nicht zu.
Ich dachte,
bist
du
ja
seist
völlig
längst
verrückt.
tot.
Nein, ich lebe noch.
Du bist flach wie ein Brett, 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 du bist flach wie ein Brett. Dein Hintern ist fett, 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 dein Hintern ist
I like this version of that scene, like, by far the most. By far. Just because, like, apart from the fact that they still made the frickin' insults rhyme, which, like, with the Japanese original, it just didn't have the same kind of impact as both of the dubs do. Like, this is by far better than the English dub. the insults are also, like, way out there. Just saying. Especially the last ones. Like, what did he... yeah, there's a bunch ones that are a bit out there. But yeah, so much for that one. Next show. Up next, we have Demon Slayer, because why would I ever not include Kimetsu no Yaiba in this? This, like, easily among my top 3 anime ever. So I had to include a bunch of scenes. I found 3 on YouTube that have, like, multi-language comparisons. So we're just gonna use the Japanese, English, and German out of this. First one is frickin' Rengoku. Let's go.
俺は縁柱煉獄教授の負の方煉獄破壊殺滅式
English version?
I am the Flame Hashira, Kyojuro Rengoku! The 9th form! Rengoku! Destructive death! Annihilation type!
We're going to skip over the other ones coming up. Ukrainian, French, German. There we go.
Ich bin die Säule der Flammen. Kyojuro Rengoku! 9th...
They translated Hashira in German, but not in English. That's interesting. They also... Okay. They also translated the 9th form being called the same name as Rengoku. So it kinda loses that there's definitely fireworks outside. No. But yeah, they translated Rengoku for the frickin' form, but not for his name. So it, yeah.
Zerstörerischer Tod! Vernichtungsstil!
Other than that, decent. But yeah, the English one, I don't know, was kind of there. And nothing special though. Another scene from the same show, which is one of my personal favorite scenes in the entire show. and that's Yu's 11th form of water breathing.
全集中水の呼吸11の型なぎ11の型11の型が何だって言うんだ
Total concentration. Water breathing. The 11th form. Dead calm.
The 11th form? It doesn't matter what technique you use on me.
Повна концентрация.
And German.
Konzentration. Volle Konzentration. Wasseratmung. Die 11. Form. Windstille.
Was? Die 11. Form?
Es ist doch vollkommen egal, welche Form du benutzt.
Konzentrazione assoluta.
Okay. Not sure about frickin' Tomioka's voice in either German or English. Tanjiro's voice in German just sounded kind of way off. But that's just because I'm 100% used to the Japanese voice. I like the German version for Rui, but yeah. I feel like the Japanese version for like the actual deliveries of the different forms just sounds way better. It kind of sounds weird in English and German. But hey, we're gonna go on to a third scene. And that third scene is one of my favorite scenes because it's stupidly funny. I'll just let the Japanese one play. Also, the subtitles on that are a bit off as well. Do I want to go and explain that? He was complaining about Inosuke just calling him omae, which is a rude way of saying you. But yeah, so the sub didn't exactly pick that up. But hey.
かまぼこゴンパチロお前に勝つ誰なんだそれはお前だ違う人だうるさいわ
Kamaboko Konpachiro. Now I really want to see how the dub did this, because obviously, first of all, they're gonna switch around first and last name because that's just how English and German work. But yeah.
I have a name, you know.
Oh hey, that was a way better delivery, like already than the subtitles did.
It's Tanjiro Kamado.
All right, Gunpachiro Kamaboko, I'm gonna bring you down.
That was great. That was on par.
Who are you talking about? You, of course. No, you're not. Excuse me. Could you keep it down, please?
Okay. I don't know about Tanjiro's voice in English. especially on the back and forth with Inosuke, that didn't sound like Tanjiro to me. But again, I'm very used to Tanjiro's voice in Japanese. I've watched 4 freaking seasons. Was it 4? It was 4 seasons, right? Of Demon Slayer in Japanese, so I would like be used to that voice. Although sometimes they manage to find somebody who sounds similar enough that it just sounds like it is the character just speaking a different language. But yeah, not in this case. Zenitsu was great. And Inosuke, like that, the delivery for the Kamaboko Kanpachiro line was on fucking point. French, where's German? You have to have German on there, right? Excuse me? German, there we go.
Mich nie wieder Knirps.
Okay. They changed the dialogue a tiny bit so he actually addresses him in a way that's let's say insulting to a degree. So it actually well localized, I guess, but I still don't like his voice.
Mit Tanjiro Kamado.
Kamado Tanjiro Kamado. Yeah, that's fine.
Caramelado.
Excuse.
Ich bin Tanjiro Kamado.
Tannenpo Caramelado.
That didn't work as well.
Ich werde dich vernichten.
Wessen Name soll das denn sein?
Ja, deine.
So heiß ich aber nicht.
Hallo!
Ich versuche zu schlafen.
The translation on Zenitsu's line was off. Could have just have him say something along the line of you're way too noisy, or could you keep it down? Didn't need to make him say that he's trying to sleep. As for the back and forth between Tanjiro and Inosuke, that was fine. The way that they changed the wrong name in the German dub, though, that doesn't hit anymore. Because it's not as completely, like, stupidly off as Kamaboko Konpachiro compared to Kamado Tanjiro. It's not as stupidly way off, and therefore doesn't work. Whoever translated that, I don't know, you fucked it up. This is one of the funniest scenes in the original. And you went and fucked it up. Well, anyway. Next series. Up next is Jujutsu Kaisen. We're doing the this Gojo line.
大丈夫でしょ。だって君弱いもん。
I like, by the way, that that guy has the same freaking voice actor as Buggy in One Piece. The volcano guy. I completely forgot the name, but yeah. That's a really good freaking scene, though. English version.
Oh no.
Oh wait.
Pas t'es allé trop loin. Je vais te le faire bouffer, ton petit sourire moqueur.
People screaming in French just never sounds angry. I don't know. French is a weird language. Anyway.
Oh no. It'll all be fine.
I mean, really. You're kind of weak.
How dare you insult me like that, you insolent ass! I'm going to enjoy tearing off that smug face of yours!
I don't know, the delivery for the rage part was better in Japanese. The delivery for Gojo was fine. I guess that the just the kinda, yeah, it was fine. It did kinda make it sound similar in terms of how condescending the line was delivered. Just way different voice, so it sounds different still. Let's look at the German one. Where is that? There.
Keineswegs, da wäre ich mir nicht so sicher. Immerhin bist du doch ein Schwächling.
Dein dummes Grinsen wird dir doch vergehen, du eingebildeter Sack! Wenn ich mit dir fertig bin, heulst du mir ein Baby!
Again, I like the delivery on for this. I like the delivery of the rage part. I'm not entirely sure, but that might have been the same voice actor that also does the dub for Buggy. But it's been so long since I've seen German dub for One Piece, I can't exactly remember. And for Gojo, I don't know, the delivery was not as well executed. It also, like, you could have like rewritten the line a little bit differently than they did, because they did take some degree of liberty with the translation there. Still meaning is essentially the same, but doing it in a different way. You could have done that one better from a translation standpoint. Anyway, we've got another Gojo one because best character. I love that scene. I wonder how they did that in English.
I'll murder you.
The last, not quite there. And who says I'll murder you? Who says it like that? Like, who translates that so it says it like that? No. It would have worked fine with kill. Why murder? Anyway, German. I wonder how they did that in German. Whether, like, I could understand them, like, kind of using the English line that I wanted, cause kill is used in German as like an anglicism which, yeah, but we'll see.
Ich kill dich.
That was perfect. That was 1-to-1 exactly the Japanese line, perfectly done in German. I didn't think that they'd do it that perfect. And they did use the English word kill. Ich kill dich. That was absolutely fucking perfect. I gotta say, I like the German dub of frickin' Jujutsu Kaisen. At least for Gojo. Okay, one more clip from Jujutsu Kaisen, and that would be Sukuna's domain expansion. We're starting with Japanese, even though the frickin' video starts with English. We're gonna skip back for that.
領域展開福間水
So we're skipping back for English?
Domain expansion. Malevolent Shrine.
That was fine?
領域展開
It's actually like very on par voice-wise, like the voices sound very similar. There is a weird effect on the English dub, but other than that, they sound very similar.
福間水
Let's see for German.
Sphärenentfaltung. Pandemoniumsschrein.
Interesting translation. I mean, I'm fine with how they did translated domain expansion. That's fine. The shrine. I'm not sure, but voice-wise, the English one was closer. This at least didn't have the weird freaking audio effect, so I don't know. Still like the Japanese one most, I guess. I'm also probably gonna freaking have to record this video in multiple parts, and this is going to be a really long video, cause like this is already like recording for a long time, and I'm not even halfway done with what I wanted to get through. So yeah, we're gonna do a few more, but I'm probably gonna have to record those at a little bit of a later date, because we're gonna have a bit of a cut in between. But you have a lot of cuts here anyway, because I keep on switching. We're gonna do one more before I do the cut to the next freaking recording session or something. I don't know. So I actually went ahead and ended the previous recording there, and I'm keeping on recording now. We've got about as much as we already went through still to go, so let's go. Next thing is Hunter x Hunter. and I just looked up a video of Gon's freaking Janken, because probably the least spoilery I can go with this, while still like having any sort of like well-known part of the series to it. Okay, apparently up next is German. I guess we're gonna do English afterwards then? Because I don't wanna like skip around.
Wow, ich verstehe. Weiter geht's. Als allererstes der Stein. Schere, Stein, Papier.
Okay. Let's say the translation work was accurate and fine. The voice acting lacking everything. That was legit garbage. Like any fucking, like if you're gonna like put an amateur to work on that, they're gonna do about as well. German dub for Hunter x Hunter is garbage. Let's see about the English one. I don't really care about the French, seeing as, you know, I don't speak French, therefore I can't do like any evaluation of that.
Show me rock! Come on! John, Ken, rock!
Interesting translation, or lack thereof.
Whoa, I see.
Next up! Alright, show me rock! John, Ken, paper!
The like half fucking translation of that makes no fucking sense whatsoever. What the hell? I'm so glad I watched freaking Hunter x Hunter in sub. Okay, this was like legit the first time I am appalled by both the German and English dubs for this. For everything else so far, the only thing else I really thought was garbage was the English dub for Detective Conan. But yeah, let's go on to the next thing. Which, while we're at it, I might as well make everybody feel very uncomfortable by playing this scene. This is Hisoka in the freaking fight against Gon, basically. Nothing in this is really a spoiler, but it's a very uncomfortable thing to listen to in the original. Let's see.
Gon. 君すごくいいよ。その瞳、その心意気。今すぐ君を
Dude. How do you even come up with a character like that? Anyway, the same in English dub.
You're so very good. Those eyes, that spirit. I just can't wait to break you.
Like word for word translation. and I guess moan for moan. That actually sounded like freaking Hisoka. That was okay. That was okay. Wasn't quite as fucking creepy as the Japanese version, but it was okay. Let's listen to the German version. Oh god, this is gonna be cringe as hell. Why is this so quiet?
So unglaublich gut. Deine Augen, dein Kampfgeist. Ich kann es kaum abwarten, dich zu brechen.
That lacked everything again. Okay, yeah, German dub for this is absolute fucking garbage, no matter which character. Good. The freaking translation is absolutely fucking fine. The voice acting isn't. Either way, on to the next freaking show, which is my favorite anime ever, One Piece. And we're going to start off with the intro speech about Gold Roger, which literally starts off the show and like happens in every episode until the frickin' opening changes for the first time. So, Japanese original.
富、名声、力、この世の全てを手に入れた男、海賊王ゴールド・ロジャー。彼の死に際に放った一言は人々を海へ駆り立てた。
俺の財宝か？欲しけりゃくれてやる。探せ。この世の全てをそこに置いてきた。
男たちはグランドラインを目指し夢を追い続ける。世はまさに大海賊時代。
Okay. Japanese one. Apparently they're doing the entire fucking opening. Which I'm gonna skip over. Hopefully this is not going to get copyright claimed. If it is, whatever, I'm fine. As long as it isn't getting blocked everywhere. If any of this does get blocked, I'm going to just fucking upload it to Odyssey. I have that channel for a reason. Anyway, so the same thing in English, and this is and this is I'm pretty sure going to be the frickin' Funimation dub and not the 4Kids dub, which famously is an absolute screw up. But yeah.
Wealth, fame, power. Gold Roger, the king of the pirates, attained this and everything else the world had to offer. And his dying words drove countless souls to the seas.
You want my treasure? You can have it. I left everything I gathered together in one place. Now you just have to find it.
These words lured men to the Grand Line in pursuit of dreams greater than they'd ever dared to imagine. This is the time known as the Great Pirate Era.
Come aboard
and that's the English version of We Are. Huh. I didn't even know they did an English version. I never watched the English dub for anything. since I live in Austria, I speak German, and stuff on fucking television was German and still is German. So that like never occurred to me to watch anything in English. The only thing I ever watched a little bit in English was Ranma 1/2 because the German dub just stopped, and I like it was easy to find on YouTube back then, the English dub. But yeah, the narrator voice, decent, I guess I could live with that. Gold Roger's voice, less so. Sounds like generic pirate number 572. Not really. No, thank you. I like that they did an English version of Weirdo, cause German, and this is definitely in here somewhere, German had a completely different opening in general in the at the start of One Piece. So we're getting a German original opening here, but it still had the intro line.
Reichtum, Macht und Ruhm. Der Mann, der sich dies alles erkämpft hat, war Gold Roger, der König der Piraten. Als er hingerichtet wurde, waren seine letzten Worte:
Ihr wollt meinen Schatz? Den könnt ihr haben. Sucht ihn doch. Irgendwo habe ich den größten Schatz der Welt versteckt.
Dieser Schatz ist das One Piece. Und er liegt irgendwo auf der Grand Line. Damit brach das große Piratenzeitalter an.
Immer den Trunken hinterher. Yeah, I like the German opening as well. That's the first thing I saw of One Piece, the German opening, because it was on TV when I started watching it. Yeah. For that, narrator, great. Gold Roger's voice, great. Like that's on par with the Japanese voice. Generally, I have no huge issues with the German dub of One Piece, at least for all I remember. We're gonna see if I find anything while sifting through other stuff, because we're gonna watch like 2 or 3 other scenes from that. But yeah, intro, absolute fucking awesome dub, and that was on par. English one, as I said, Gold Roger didn't sound like Gold Roger, but yeah. Also, speaking of English, this is what 4Kids did.
There once was a man named Gold Roger, who was king of the pirates. He had fame, power, and wealth beyond your wildest dreams. Before they hung him from the gallows, these were the final words.
They didn't hang him, they beheaded him, or, well, they stabbed him. I mean, technically, they should have beheaded him, right? The frickin' execution scene on in the anime just doesn't look like that. But yeah, either way.
Words he said.
My fortune is yours for the taking, but you'll have to find it first.
Not only is the narrator garbage, but Roger fucking sounds like, I don't know. Holy shit, that sounds off.
Everything I own in one piece.
Ever since, pirates from all over the world set sail for the Grand Line, searching for One Piece, the treasure that would make their dreams come true.
Yo!
And then that starts. I am so sorry, early frickin' One Piece watchers in the US, for this dub. Holy crap, that's bad. Don't worry, we are done with the 4Kids dub though. I just wanted to have that in there for comedic effect. I actually never had heard the intro scene in the 4Kids episode. That was a first, as probably evident in the fact that I just laughed my ass off at freaking Roger's voice. Anyway, up next we've got one of those many different languages comparison videos of Luffy forgetting Buggy's name in Lockdown. Can we have that in a little bit louder? Bahoon! Ah. I love One Piece. Anyway, German dub.
Wie war nochmal gleich der Name? Blödi, Blassi, Bocki oder Plumpi? Ah, ich hab's. Dein Name ist Bubi.
Oh, was war das? Bubi? Du hast vielleicht Nerven, mach dich bloß nicht lächerlich über mich. Sowas kann ich gar nicht vertragen.
Buggy's German dub just sounds like the original. Honestly, that's something I noticed when I first started watching the Japanese version, that Buggy's voice just doesn't sound any different to me in German and Japanese. It's just that they made a great choice, like the perfect choice for Buggy's voice there. Luffy, I mean, it's fine. The translation work also pretty good. You can't really like do the exact same freaking wrong names. So the way they did that was decent. That was fine. And yeah, I like it. I still don't have any problem with the German dub of One Piece. Let's see what the English one sounds like.
No. What was your name again? Boggy, Boogie, Beehee, Baggy. Ah, I know. It's Balloon.
What?
Buffoon! You got a lot of nerve, you rubber bastard! And
oh, it just okay. They did the same ones. Huh. I guess it works more in German, in English than it would in German, so that's fine. Since it's the same gag in English. It just isn't as close in pronunciation, so it makes less sense.
now Bucky the Clown is gonna make you pay for that!
And well, that was about the most obviously fucking not actually angry voice trying to sound angry that I've ever heard. Like that was just bad voice acting. Luffy was fine, I guess, but Buggy was just completely off. Weird. Well, let's go on to the next scene. Now, this one technically is a bit of a spoiler if you haven't watched past Thriller Bark. It's not like the huge, like you were not going to frickin' know what's really going on until you get to Thriller Bark. But if you don't read the title of the video, then you're definitely not gonna know what's going on exactly. But if you are a One Piece fan, you know that this is the Nothing Happened scene, and therefore, let's see how well that works.
なんだこの血の量は！おい、おめえ生きてんのか？あいつはどこだ？ここで何があった？何もなかった。
Well, The same thing in the English dub.
Where the hell did all this blood come from? Hey, are you still alive? Where'd that paw guy go? What in the hell happened here?
What happened here? Nothing at all.
I'm fine with Sanji's part. That sounded okay. Like that's not bad. Zoro, I don't know. The delivery was a bit weird. And meh. Anyway, German version. There's definitely a German version somewhere there.
Was ist denn mit dir passiert? Hey, wo ist der? Wo steckt dieser Kerl? Was ist hier passiert?
Okay, Sanji's voice actor is garbage. That's the one problem I have with the German dub now. That was the most soulless delivery of a line I've ever, like that was so fake. So absolutely fake.
Hier ist gar nichts passiert.
That was fine. Zoro's part fine. Sanji's part, fuck it. Yeah. So much for that. Now, what frickin' anime dub versus sub comparison would be complete without also going over Pokemon? Like, everybody frickin' watched Pokemon in their local dub as a kid. We're going to have a look at this scene, which is the scene where Ash gets Pikachu in the first episode of Pokemon, in all 3 languages as per usual. Let's go with English first, because that's the first one I pulled up.
I think I should warn you, there is a problem with this last one.
I have to have a Pokemon.
Well, in that case...
Pikachu.
Its name is Pikachu.
Oh, it's so cute. It's the best of all.
You'll see.
Oh, hi, Pikachu.
Pika.
It's also known as Electric Mouse. It's usually shy, but can sometimes have an electrifying personality.
I see what you mean.
Electrifying personality. Good one. Yeah, let's compare that to the original Japanese. Same scene, original Japanese version.
この残りポケモンにはちょっと問題があってな。
俺が遅刻したことにも問題があります。
ならば。ピカチュウというポケモンじゃ。
かわいい、最高じゃないですか。
そうかな。
そうですよ。ピカチュウよろしく。
ピカ。
これって。
別名電気ネズミ。恥ずかしがり屋のくせに人になれにくく、下手に触るとそうなる。
先に言ってちょうだい。
You know, I gotta say the English dub did a good freaking job of getting that across the same way. That was absolutely on par. German dub. So, same thing, German dub.
Aber ich muss dich warnen.
Mit diesem hier gibt es ein Problem.
Ich muss ein Pokémon haben.
Tja, wenn das so ist.
Pikachu.
Sein Name ist Pikachu.
Oh, irre, das ist das beste Pokémon von allen.
Wer weiß.
Hallo, Pikachu. Pika.
Man nennt dieses Pokémon auch Elektromaus. Normalerweise ist es schüchtern, aber manchmal hat es eine elektrifizierende Persönlichkeit.
Ich verstehe, was Sie meinen.
Yeah. Just as good. And it also is literally the exact same dialogue as in the English dub, because I'm pretty sure the German dub was just the English dub translated to German, rather than directly translating it from Japanese. So yeah, that, as with like the games as well, because they also did the translation for that from the already translated English titles, because it's much easier to find somebody who can speak English in Europe than somebody who can speak Japanese. But yeah, that's fine. Now, we are also going to have a look at the most recent, well, the last part of frickin' Pokemon that had Ash. It's not the most recent Pokemon anime series anymore. It was until like last year when the new one started. But we're going to look at Pokemon Journeys. Now, for the German dub, for whatever reason, they changed Ash's voice actor between the end of X and Y and the start of frickin' Alola, Sun and Moon. So that's gonna sound a lot different, unfortunately. I know, because I tried watching the Alola frickin' anime in German, and I literally couldn't stand it. Because, well, you'll see. Now, this scene is one that I had the easiest time finding the German and English frickin' upload for, because the official Pokemon channel has a clip up for it. This is the part, like the episode with the shiny hunter that has a shiny Psyduck. So, original Japanese version of this clip. This was really freaking quiet right now. Sorry. Okay, it doesn't go any higher. Huh. Well. And that's the clip we're gonna see in the dubs. Now, as I said, the official Pokemon channel, English version and German version, have this up as a clip. So this is where we're watching that.
To us! Pikachu, use Thunderbolt!
They're out! Shane Seeker! I just can't thank you enough for rescuing me! Thank you! Thanks so much! Thank you! Look, Ash! Check out this one!
It's a blue Psyduck!
I've never seen one before! Nice to meet you! I'm Shane Seeker! Isn't my Psyduck the cutest? I fill my Pokedex with shiny or alternate color Pokemon that sparkle when they appear!
Shiny Pokemon?
Okay, The way they translated that, I mean, the term shiny is by now official, so just call it that. The frickin' Japanese name for it is alternate color, but or like different color, but the English English it's officially shiny. So just leave it at that and don't add like an explanation to that. Come on. Translation wise a bit off. They managed to capture his personality though. And frickin' Ash still sounds the same to me as in the other clip. So I don't know if they ever changed the voice actor, but that sounds like English Ash to me. That's fine. Go's frickin' voice though. That sounded very artificial. Like very fake. Not a very well done job at voice acting, I'd say. Either way, German version. And now you're gonna hear what I meant when I said they changed Ash's voice in German. That's completely different, cause they went ahead and actually used a male voice actor when the original one was a woman. Just like with the Japanese original. That sounds so completely off comparatively.
Sie sind draußen! Simon Schiller! Ich kann euch gar nicht genug dafür danken, dass ihr mich gerettet habt. Danke. Vielen Dank, vielen Dank, vielen Dank, vielen Dank.
Hey, sieh dir mal das Pokémon an. Das ist ein blaues Enton. So eins habe ich noch nie gesehen.
Schön, euch kennenzulernen. Ich bin Simon Schiller. Ist mein Enton nicht das süßeste der Welt? Ich bestücke meinen Pokédex mit schillernden oder farblich variierenden Pokémon, die funkeln, wenn sie erscheinen.
Schillernde Pokémon?
Okay, same. This is basically just a direct translation of the English dub again. But I think they always went with that. But yeah, again, they captured his freaking personality very well. But you see what I meant when I said they changed Ash's voice very jarringly much. Like that. There's a similar issue with the dub of Dragon Ball Z, which had a different voice actor for Vegeta at the start and then changed it to somebody else. Which also was like a really jarring change, but the new voice for Vegeta was closer to the original, so that was actually better. So yeah. Either way, yeah, so much for Pokemon. Now, up next we've got Sailor Moon, as evident by Luna being on screen right now. Now, obviously, the only time I ever watched this was as German dub on TV in the 90s when I was a kid. I never heard the English dub. I don't think I ever watched any of the Japanese original, so the only thing of this that I know is the German dub. We're going to start off with the transformation scene, and then with Sailor Moon's introduction after that. But yeah, that's just gonna be from this one episode that I pulled up in all 3 languages.
変身よ。どうしてもどうしても忘れちゃった。なんて言うんだっけ。ムーンプリズムパワーメイクアップよ。ああ、それそれ。ムーンプリズムパワーメイクアップ。
Well, we don't have to watch the entire transformation scene. So yeah, that's that. And I'm just gonna shoot the frickin' introduction at the, like, whenever they meet the bad guy as well right afterwards. Which is like literally a minute later or so, so. So much for that. I find the Japanese voice for frickin' Usagi very frickin' annoying. But I think that's part of the deal. She's supposed to be annoying. I think. Either way, let's have a look at the English version for both of those scenes. Here we go.
Umino has been acting really strange ever since he went to that place.
Nice one. Good job figuring that out.
You could reward me with more goodies like that brooch you gave me.
I take back what I just said. Let's go.
Am I gonna have to fight again? Sounds kind of scary.
Would you come on already? Time to transform. Go on.
Do I have to?
Yes, you have to.
Okay. I kind of forgot. I say, what?
Just say Moon Prism Power Makeup.
Oh, right, that's it. Moon Prism Power Makeup!
And then the other scene starts here. Ish. There.
I am the pretty guardian who fights for love and for justice. I am Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
And now, in the name of the moon, I'll punish you.
Okay. Friggin' Usagi, aka Bunny. Which I find it very weird that they translated her first name in the localized versions, because the German version just has the English name. I find that very weird because they still keep the last name Tsukino, so kind of ruins the frickin' pun about the name to frickin' translate her first name. But yeah, not that I'd expect anybody watching a dub to get the pun in the first place, but it's weird to translate names, is what I'm saying. Just generally, I always had a problem with them doing that, because frickin' Pokemon did it. Satoshi, for some reason, is called Ash in the frickin' international versions. Frickin' Yu-Gi-Oh! Did that for everybody but the frickin' main character. We're gonna come to Yu-Gi-Oh! As well, by the way. That's coming up. But yeah. As for the voice acting in this, Usagi is fine. Just as weirdly annoying as the Japanese original. For Luna, it's hit or miss. Like, some of the lines hit, some of the lines miss. like sometimes it sounds very artificial, sometimes it sounds fine, like actual conversation. That's a mixed bag. And yeah, other than that, the only thing, like the frickin' woman with the cards there, that dub was garbage, because that was a like that missed everything. Like the way she said Sailor Moon, just that was nothing. That you could just have cut out the fucking scene and had the same effect, or actually it would have been better than having that dub over it. But yeah, German version. Okay, German version of this.
Zu tun haben. Hä? Omino und die anderen sind erst so seltsam geworden, nachdem sie dort waren.
Toll, Bunny, du denkst wie ein Detektiv.
Wie wär's, wenn du mir dafür einen Orden verleihen würdest?
Den musst du dir erstmal verdienen. Komm jetzt.
Okay, that translation was completely not a translation at all. While both the Japanese and the English dub had her say something along the lines of she wants another item like the brooch, she just asked to be awarded a frickin' how do you say that in English? I hate that I don't know that fucking word in English right now. And fucking Google Translate is useless right now. That's always nice. Okay. Got it, damn it. Is it actually called an order? Anyway, a medal, a fucking medal. There we go. That she asks to be awarded a medal for that, for figuring that out. Ja, weird. Anyway.
Heißt das, dass ich jetzt wieder kämpfen soll? Ich habe solche Angst davor.
Hä? Was hast du da gesagt?
That was one of the worst dub lines I've ever heard in my life. Nobody fucking says that like that ever. Oh my god. Anyway.
Jetzt verwandle dich in Sailor Moon.
Muss das sein?
Ja, das muss sein.
Generally, Luna's freaking voice actress sounds really fucking weird. I don't know.
Also dann... Ich hab ganz vergessen, was ich da sagen muss.
Honestly, freaking Usagi fine for now. Just as annoying as the Japanese. So, yeah, no, that's fine.
Es heißt, Macht der Mondnebel, mach auf.
Also, the way they translated that, yeah, no. That's nonsense. That's literally fucking nonsense. Like the translation is nonsense. It's words, but they don't make sense.
Ja, genau das war's. Gut. Macht der Mondnebel! Mach auf!
It makes no sense. Either way, I think I heard that in the remake that they did, Sailor Moon Crystal, they just kept the original English line, since it's an English line in the Japanese version as well, for that, even in the German dub. But yeah, other than that, where were we? There.
Kinder etwas über ihre Zukunft wissen wollen.
Wer ist das?
Im Namen des Mondes, ich kämpfe für Liebe und Gerechtigkeit. Ich bin Sailor Moon.
Was? Sailor Moon?
Und im Namen des Mondes werde ich dich bestrafen.
Yeah, some lines are really freaking unnaturally delivered. Then again, the Japanese version for this isn't, like, awesome either. So, I guess these are decently on par, at least for the Usagi part. For Luna, the German one just sounds off. Those lines are all delivered like they're read off a fucking teleprompter. Like, and this kind of stuff is like the standard for what you could usually expect for a dub. A lot of the time, at least. Very rarely do dubs have actual good frickin' voice acting. We've seen a few in this video so far, but yeah, you get what I mean, right? Next show. Up next, we have Digimon, since if we're gonna go through some old stuff that I watched on TV back in the day, we're gonna include that. Let's just watch the scene in the Japanese version.
さあ、このままじゃみんながなんとかならないのか。うわー！太一！アグモン！太一！
By the way, one of the best freaking OSTs in anime history. And that's where we stopped that, because otherwise probably gonna get a copyright flag for having that song play. But we're gonna go on to the English version of that. Now, I've told you before in like a lot of the freaking opening quiz stuff on the main channel that I pity every English dub viewer for not getting the better the really way better opening for this show, which the German one still did, because they just made a German version of the frickin' Japanese opening, and for some reason English got stuck with their weird ass fucking whatever the fuck that was. Anyway, I never saw the frickin' English dub for this though, so let's see.
Watch out! He's gonna get everyone!
You know what kind of fucking vibe that line had to me? They're going to eat her, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my god. That's the vibe I got from that.
There's nothing I can do!
Literally. Holy shit, that's bad voice acting. Oh yeah, no, that just ignore that he said Agumon there. And just randomly fucking make Agumon say that he's gonna evolve before he does. What? What is this dub? Where is the fucking OST? What is this? Why does this sound like fucking Indiana Jones is coming around the corner the next fucking moment? What is this? My god!
What's going on?
That's my line!
Agumon! Digiball! 2!
Why did they need to change the frick? Like, oh my god, this completely, like, changing the OST there fucks up the frickin' thing a lot more on top of the voice acting being absolute fucking garbage. My god, this is a bad dub. I fucking pity everybody who watched this in dub in English. Please do yourself a favor and watch it either in another language that you speak or in the original Japanese with subtitles. Because holy shit, no. And I'm gonna show you what I mean when I show you the German dub of this. Here we go.
So ein Mist! Ich muss irgendetwas tun! Ich muss ganz schnell eine Waffe finden!
Excuse me, you what? Okay, I do not remember that line. For some frickin' reason, he just says he has to really quickly find a weapon. Is that what he says in Japanese? I don't think so. I didn't hear that. But maybe I just didn't hear it. But yeah, either way.
Halte durch!
What? Okay.
Mann! 3, halte durch! Was ist denn los? Keine Ahnung.
Agumon digitiert zu! Greymon!
Spürst du die Kraft in mir, die dich weitertreibt?
And that's just a German version of the OST. Translation work a bit shabby, but other than that, this is worlds better than the English dub. Like, worlds better. Not a huge achievement, but worlds better. My God. It still sounds a little bit artificial here and there, but I think that's just not gonna be something you can avoid with dubbing in general, because otherwise they would avoid it, right? Anyway, so much for that. Up next, we've got Chainsaw Man, and this one, I mean, this is a literally one-word line, but...
Cool.
It's just a really epic scene. I just wanted to have that in.
Cool.
That works. Where's the German one? Here.
Con.
I don't like the German voice. I really don't. And that's from that one word. English was fine. But as I said, that was one word. This is not gonna like give any actual like insight. I just wanted the scene in. But we have one more scene from Chainsaw Man.
Well. What a dismal abode you have here.
Frickin' German. There we go.
Heiliger Strohsack. Was ist denn das für eine Mini-Bruchbude?
Honestly, I like Power's frickin' like voice and the delivery of the line in all three of those languages. That just works. Yeah. So much for that. Then we've got something from last year. Soße no frieren.
そう、困ったな。消化に使うのに。
This apparently only has voice, but it does have the different languages, so we're just gonna listen.
そういえば魔王城で拾ったやつ。ヒンメルに預けたままだっけ。もうすぐ
And that's really all I'm gonna go ahead and listen to. We got... So apparently next is German, and it's only like, okay, it's only like 16 seconds of voice lines every time, so let's just go.
ベラ流星の時期だし、ついでに取りに行くか。
Verstehe. Das ist nicht gut. Ich brauche eines für eine Beschwörung. Wir hatten doch eines im Schloss des Dämonenkönigs gefunden. Ich glaube, ich habe es Himmel gegeben. Bald kommt wieder der Ära-Meteorschauer. Vielleicht sollte ich das Horn bei ihm abholen.
I really don't like her voice. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the... For some reason, that sounds like that was recorded at home with like without the studio setting. Like if I went ahead and just recorded a voice line right here, right now, that's what that sounds like. Like it sounds unprofessional. But that should be the dub that is on Crunchyroll. Weird. Really weird. Also, I really don't like her voice in general. It sounds unfitting for Frieren. It sounds like, I don't know, like it's hard to put into words, but it really doesn't work.
Ah, how unfortunate. I needed one for summoning. Come to think of it, I took a horn from the Demon King's castle. I asked Himmel to store it. The Era meteor shower should be circling around soon. I'll pick up the horn when I visit.
You know what that sounded like? The frickin' Empress in Dishonored. That's what that sounded like. Or more like the frickin' disembodied voice of the Empress that talks when you use the frickin' heart in Dishonored. That's what that sounded like. Is that the same voice actress? But again, it doesn't fucking fit Frieren. We're gonna do one more scene. And I think you know which scene I'm referring to. This needs to be... Okay, again, it doesn't go louder. Good. If, like, there's any discrepancies in the volume of the clips in this, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to keep them at the same level. Sometimes they just don't go to the level that they need to be. If some are louder, some are quieter, I'm sorry. Now, the nice thing about this is we're on Crunchyroll, so I can just English.
Come on, Vern. Yes, it's as I thought. There's a valuable grimoire inside this chest. That's what my many, many years of experience as a mage tells me.
Yeah, your many, many years of experience are way off, but also the voice is way off.
Get out! It's wet and terrifying in here! Not to mention dark! I can't take it!
I'm starting to think I chose the wrong people to follow.
Okay. That's an interesting choice for a voice for, I forgot her name. The one with the hair. Yeah, I forgot her name. But as I said, Frieren sounds off. They did a good job, like, the voice actress did a good job at, like, changing the tone of the voice a ton from speaking like very calmly and emotionless, which she really doesn't sound like in English, but hey, in like outside of the freaking mimic, and then screaming her freaking brain out when she's inside. That's decent-ish, I guess. I still don't think it fits as well, though. Same thing for frickin' German.
Letzten Prozent verbirgt.
Hello?
Ja, das muss es sein. In dieser Truhe ist ein wertvolles Magiebuch. Wisst ihr, als erfahrene Magierin habe ich so etwas einfach im Gefühl.
Okay.
Vielleicht bin ich doch mit der falschen Gruppe mitgegangen.
Okay. I gotta say, the part inside the mimic, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Part before, I still don't like the voice, but that was actually well delivered. Like the comedic timing and everything was brilliant. Yeah, this is fine. Could be better, but fine. Next show. Up next we have Kaguya-sama Love is War.
俺とチケット屋に売りに行くか。
あらまあ、会長ともあろうお方が慌てるためって。おかわいいこと。
She said the thing. Yeah. That scene in multiple languages now. English dub.
Should I pivot to a plan B?
Well, we could always sell them to a scalper.
Oh my. I guess even you get flustered from time to time. You really are quite cute.
I don't think that works in English. I really don't think that works in English. The voices are fine. Like, Shirogana's voice actor might be like sounding a little bit way too old, but otherwise, like, the voice acting is fine. Just, I don't think that line works in English. Let's look at the German one. Okay. Same thing in German. Hello.
Kaguya, wir könnten die Karten auch verkaufen.
Ach ja je, hat der Schülersprecher etwa gerade die Fassung verloren? Ausgesprochen niedlich.
It works in German, weirdly enough. I don't think that in English you can make cute sound in any way condescending. It works with the German one, and it works very well with the original. I don't think you're gonna make that work with English for some reason. This works awesomely well. I mean, I don't generally have anything to say about this dub right now that would be bad. English one, weird voice choice for Shirogane, and the line doesn't work in English. But yeah, we've got one more thing. Okay, this one's gonna be a little bit of a longer scene.
そろそろ期末テストですね。皆さん勉強はなさってますか？藤原さん、老けてませんよ。
試験勉強なんて必要ない。
あら。
そんなもん普段からちゃんと勉強していれば問題ないんだ。
I don't know why, but for some reason this freezes the freaking video here. I don't know what's going on. It goes on in a moment. I watched this scene really quickly because I already know the Japanese version. That's the line I really wanted to hear.
この男、最近はバイトも休み、一夜漬けどころか十夜漬けに達しようとしている。期末テスト。周知院学園では分離混合年5回の試験が実施される。白金は現在3回連続で学年1位を獲得。学年首位の座を盤石のものとしている。外部入学の白金にとってその成績は最大の生命線。1位を守るためならば嘘も駆け引きも一切ためらわない。
そうですね。テストは自分の実力を見るものです。無理に背伸びをしていい点を取っても本来の自分は見えません。
嘘である。
自然体で受けるのが一番でしょう。
この女、珍しく本気も本気で臨んでいる。彼女にとって敗北は必ずしも屈辱ではない。時に敗北も処世術のうちと考えているためである。だが勉学に限って話は変わる。天才の篠宮が本気を出してなお白金には未だ一度も勝利できていない。それはプライドの塊である彼女には到底容認できない屈辱なのである。
石上くん、あなたはちょっとくらい背伸びしないとまずいですよ。また赤点を取ったら。
大丈夫ですよ。今回は試験勉強バッチリです。じゃあ僕は帰って勉強でもしますので。
嘘である。
I like the line actually so much. I have it as a voice clip here.
嘘である。
I mean, I also have.
おかわいいこと。
So, yeah. Kaguya-sama Love is War, one of my favorite freaking comedy shows. Rom-com shows. Yeah. This entire scene coming up in English. Okay, here we go.
That's neither whistling nor discreet.
There isn't any need to study for exams.
What's that?
Students should keep up with their studies all year so they won't have to cram. Scramble to catch up at the last minute, and you'll just make yourself sick.
He's lying.
If there's one piece of advice I have for you three, it's to avoid cramming.
He says that, but in reality he requested time off from work so he could pull 10 days of all-nighters. Which brings us to final exams. At Shuchin, students are tested 5 times a year in every subject. Shirogane has scored the highest in his grade 3 times in a row, solidifying his position as the top student. He's an outsider, so his grades are basically what make his peers accept him, and he'll do whatever it takes to maintain his status as number 1, even if that means manipulating others.
Yes, good point. Exams are meant to assess how much your classes have taught you, so cramming to try and inflate your score seems counterintuitive to me.
She's lying.
Best to be tested precisely as you are.
This is unusual for her, but she's taking the finals very seriously. Kaguya doesn't always consider defeat to be humiliating. She knows that setbacks are necessary in order to unlock the secrets of success. But when it comes to academics, that's a different story entirely. Despite her genius and her best efforts, she has yet to top Shirogane even once. Being a creature of pride, that kind of defeat is an unforgivable disgrace to her.
Ishigami, you really should apply yourself this time or else you'll be in trouble. If you do fail again...
I'll be just dandy. I'm studying harder than I ever have, honestly.
I'm surprised how close Ishigami's voice is to the Japanese original.
In fact, I'm gonna go hit the books right now.
He's lying. The only thing he'll be applying himself to is his new video game. Good.
I like the Japanese narrator better. I mean, the English one is doing fine, but the Japanese one is just better. I don't know. I also want to hear the German one because I've never heard Kaguya-sama in German. Okay.
Seid ihr denn schon alle fleißig am Lernen? Chica, das Pfeifen solltest du noch üben.
Für Prüfungen zu lernen ist unnötig.
Ach ja?
Wenn man im Unterricht immer aufpasst, sollten sie kein Problem sein. Die Nacht davor zu pauken ist sinnlos und schlecht für die Gesundheit.
Er lügt wie gedruckt.
Ich will doch sehr hoffen, dass ihr nicht vorhabt, die ganze Nacht durchzulernen.
Dieser Junge hat sich Urlaub von seinem Nebenjob genommen, nicht nur um eine, sondern um ganze 10 Nächte durchzulernen. Prüfungen. An der Shuchi-In werden sie 5-mal jährlich in allen Fächern geschrieben. Miyuki hatte schon 3-mal in Folge das beste Ergebnis seines Jahrgangs. Er ist die unbestrittene Nummer 1 seiner Klasse. Einem Außenseiter wie ihm gibt das viel Selbstbewusstsein. Um den ersten Platz zu verteidigen, scheut er selbst Lügen und Intrigen nicht.
Du hast ja recht. Prüfungen sind dafür da, die eigenen Fähigkeiten zu testen. Wer nur kurzfristig gute Noten erzwingt, erfährt nichts über sich selbst.
Sie lügt wie gedruckt.
Am besten schreibt man sie im Normalzustand.
Dieses Mädchen meint es diesmal so ernst wie nie. Für sie ist eine Niederlage nicht sofort eine Demütigung. Eine Niederlage kann in ihren Augen auch dem Überleben dienen. Doch wenn es um schulische Leistungen geht, sieht es anders aus. Trotz aller Anstrengungen hat das Genie Kaguya noch nie über Miyuki gesiegt. Ihr maßloser Stolz erlaubt es ihr nicht, eine solche Demütigung auf sich sitzen zu lassen.
Entschuldige, Yu? Du solltest dich diesmal wirklich etwas mehr reinhängen. Denn wenn du nochmal durchfällst...
Du brauchst dir keine Sorgen zu machen. Diesmal werde ich bestens vorbereitet sein. Ich gehe dann schon mal nach Hause, um zu lernen.
Er lügt wie gedruckt. Dieser...
Okay, the German narrator is doing a great job. The lines are way closer to the Japanese than in English. The uso de aru line works way better in the German dub. I am surprised at how good the German dubs are, because a lot of these I hadn't seen German dubs for. Like this, I never saw a German dub for, obviously, because I watched the original Japanese. But dang, that's good. The English one is lacking a lot, unfortunately. We've been going at this for another hour and 20 minutes in this recording session. I am kinda a little bit out of time to record anything more, but there is still a bunch more stuff that I want to put into this video. So I'm gonna make this like a third session, and this is gonna come out on the weekend. So I hope that I manage to record the rest tomorrow. Well, we'll see. Either way, cut. Okay, let's record this last part. We're starting off with Sword Art Online on this. This is loud.
迷ってる場合じゃない。ハスラクレイン頼む、10秒だけ持ちこないでくれ。
分かった。
Still, whenever I hear frickin' Klein talk, all I can hear is Sanji from One Piece. OST in the background. I know it's not actually the lyrics, but it sounds like it. Speaking about an absolutely amazing scene. Okay, we've got the English dub next. Let's see.
Damn it! Just use it already! Hey, Klein! Asuna! Listen! I need 10 seconds! Keep him off me! Yeah, you got it!
My god! Frickin' Klein's voice actor sounds like he's reading off of I guess that line was better on the Klein voice actor. Kirito's voice actor, decent. Like, I could watch that without cringing to death. So that's already something that most English frickin' dubs will not manage to do. Tiny little bit of a mistranslation stated that as a fact, it's over. But it's fine. Hey, German started right the next one, so I don't even need to skip around in the freaking video. That's great. I've never seen this in German.
Verdammt, ich darf jetzt nicht zögern. Klein, Asna, bitte, haltet ihn nur für 10 Sekunden auf.
Ja, alles klar. Ja.
I feel like that line was very much mutilated by the fact that it needs to be lip synced. Because I don't think that you can make that sound natural in German without it not being in sync with the lip movements of the character. So yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Wow! Best fucking scream ever! Dude, it's called voice acting. Okay, Klein's voice actor in German is absolute fucking garbage. No matter what he does. Kirito, yeah, lacking a lot of the impact of the original.
Schneller. Noch schneller.
That was decent. Maybe the voice actor for Klein should take lessons from the voice actor for Kirito. Because that's how you voice act the scream.
Jetzt ist es vorbei.
The German version translated it correctly. So I'll give him that. But yeah, it's not horrible for Kirito's part, but it's still not great for Kirito's part either. So yeah, that's a meh. Okay, up next we have ReZero. To be exact, we've got frickin' Beetlejuice Romani Conti, because let's say this guy's speech patterns. I want to see how the voice actors in other languages did that. So we start with Japanese, obviously.
私は魔女教滞在司教タイダ担当ベテルギウス・ロマネ・コンティです
I am a Sin Archbishop of the Witches' Stones. Representing Sloth, Betelgeuse Romani Conti. Yes!
That's that's a creative way of solving that. That is a very creative way of solving that. Don't need French. That was okay.
Ich bin ein Sündenerzbischof der Kirche der Hexe, Verantwortlicher für Faulheit, Betelgeuse Romani Conti. Hallo!
Okay, also an interesting way of solving that. And he does frickin' sound just as fucking lunatic as he does in Japanese. So I'm fine with how they solved that, because there's no way you can translate that any better, because it's just not something that works in other languages. For that, English and Japanese or German and Japanese are not similar enough. So yeah, that's actually really well done. I still like the Japanese more, but that's because that's the original version and how it was supposed to be. They did a really good job on frickin' trying to get that over into the dubs though. So yeah, that's good. And what would not yet Megumin. What would this video be without Konosuba? So yeah.
In my clan's name, reveal the fall of thine origin. I summon the root of thy power, a power so fearsome it lies hidden in the kingdom of Ash. Explosion!
Fine, I guess. Like, I can't say that was bad. That was actually fine. Where's German? French. German. There we go. Also have not seen frickin' German Konosuba, so this is gonna be new.
Welle zerspring, im Namen der Crimson Dämonen. Ziehe die Wurzel deiner Kraft aus dem Königreich des Todes empor und führe sie vor mir zusammen. Explosion! Em nome de...
Yeah. Also fine. I expected this to be worse, honestly. That's surprisingly okay. We have another Konosuba scene.
まあ嘘ですが、単におしゃれでつけてるだけ。ごめんなさい、引っ張らないでください。やめろ！No, it's just an eye patch. I wear it because it looks neat. I'm sorry, please don't pull on it! No, stop, you'll break it!
Okay. That was actually fine in frickin' English. That honestly, I like frickin' Megumin's English voice. That works very well. Let's see for German.
Voll gelogen. Sie sieht einfach nur verdammt cool aus. Okay, es tut mir leid. Bitte nicht dran ziehen. Oh, lass los, bitte lass los.
Okay, that was also okay. Yeah, that's fine. Has the same effect. It's fine. Up next, we've got Spy Family.
Spy mission. Waku waku. A spy on a mission. So cool.
Okay, that was a good. That was a decent way of translating waku waku. Where's German? There.
Spion. Mission. Spannend.
Okay, yeah. That worked as well. I mean, obviously it does frickin' I mean, I don't know how well that works as a translation for Anya's literal frickin' catchphrase. I'd need to frickin' watch the entire show in, like an entire episode in the frickin' dub to see how well that works. But it's fine. For one short line, that's fine. And I'd say we also have a look at the frickin' like start of the frickin' anime where Lloyd picks Anya up from the orphanage.
いいかお嬢ちゃん。
アーニャ。
いいかアーニャ。今日からお前はうちの子になるが、周りの人たちには元々の親子だってことにする。わかったか？
うい。
俺のことはお父様と呼ぶように。
父。
よし。今日。
Address me as Oto-sama. Chichi.
ずっと前から父の子供のアーニャです。
お？
いらんこと言うな。ほら、部屋に入ろうな。
Listen, little girl.
Anya.
Listen, Anya. Starting today, you will be my daughter. But if anyone asks, you've always been my daughter. Do you understand?
Yep.
So please make sure that you address me as father.
Papa.
Close enough. We're the Forgers, and we just moved in.
I'm Anya. I've always been Papa's daughter.
Oh.
Okay, that works.
Didn't need to say that. Come on, let's go.
That was unnecessary. Would be the proper translation, but
Side.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that. As for German,
Hör zu, Kleine.
Anya.
Hör zu, Anja. Von nun an bist du meine Tochter. Tu vor anderen aber bitte so, als wärst du das schon immer gewesen. Verstanden?
Yep.
Außerdem wirst du mich ab sofort mit Vater ansprechen.
Papa.
Na gut. Wir sind Familie Forger, ihre neuen Nachbarn.
Ich bin Anya und schon immer Papas Tochter.
Das hättest du dir sparen können.
I like the German dub. I legit like the German dub. Like, that's on par. English one's also not bad. I'm surprised. Man. I've got one more scene from Spy Family just to see if everybody has like a good dub voice.
誰か女頼んだか。そう。
でもこちらに売国クソ野郎殿がいらっしゃると聞きました。監査局のブレナン次官ですよね。大変恐縮なのですが、息の根止めさせていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
Did anyone call for this chick?
I don't know.
Oh, well, with all due respect, what I heard is that there's a traitorous scumbag staying here. Excuse me. Vice Minister Brennan from the auditing department, I presume? Terribly sorry for the interruption, but tell me, may I have the honor of taking your life this evening?
They very, like, the voice actor for this very much changed the vibe for how Yor says those lines. Very much. I don't like that. That's a personal preference though. That's not bad dub. That's just personal preference. I don't like how they delivered this. German, hey, I don't even need to skip around.
Hat jemand eine Frau bestellt?
Keine Ahnung.
Ach so, aber man hat mir erzählt, dass sich hier dreckige Landesverräter aufhalten würden. Verzeihung, Sie sind Brennan, Vizedirektor der Rechnungsprüfungsbehörde, richtig? Es tut mir wirklich schrecklich leid. Aber würden Sie mir freundlicherweise gestatten, Ihnen das Leben zu nehmen?
That delivery was way closer to the Japanese one. Honestly, the German dub for Spy Family is just fine. Absolutely on par. For all I care. If there's like no gross freaking like exceptions to what we just heard, then this is fine. This is absolutely great. This is one of the best German dubs I've heard. Eminence and Shadow. This is a little bit quiet. Dude, I love this scene. Let's see how well they did the dub for that, because this series kinda lives and dies with frickin' Shadow's voice. English version. This is also a little bit quiet.
Let the true meaning of Almighty be carved into your soul. This is my almighty power. I am atomic.
They left out the voice effect on Atomic. And it wasn't whispered. That was very anticlimactic. Meh. German version? Please tell me they didn't translate the I am atomic part.
Du bist doch vollkommen wahnsinnig!
Erfahre die wahre stärkste Kraft am eigenen Leib. Und das durch meine stärkste Kraft. I am Atomic.
Yes! Yes! I didn't think that the German dub would be actually good, but hey, this is exactly what this should be. God damn it, the English dub fucked it up. Man! This is how that was supposed to go. I found, for Overlord, I found one video that just does voice clips. No actual scenes. This is fine too. We just really want to hear, not see. But yeah, I will just use that.
胸を触ってもよいか。そうだな。では、私の元まで来い。お前にとって私とは一体どのような人物だ。なぜ
Did you really need to use the first line that you just said? Did you need to?
これを私に報告しなかった。ルプスレギナ、お前には失望したぞ。
That's English, right?
Impressive. A fine blade. Master Stronov, how much do you know about the power of this weapon? How unfortunate. That is a mere fraction of this sword's true capacity. The data level, meaning the level of magic the sword possesses, is equivalent to this dagger.
That's horrible. Out of context, that sounds horrible. Like that doesn't sound like Eins. At all. Not in the slightest. That would probably be something else. Yeah, that's not a language I speak. Oh, they're Brazilian Portuguese, apparently. What's this? French? German, there we go.
Und nun hört mir gut zu. In diesem Augenblick stehen wir einer Bedrohung gegenüber, wie sie Nazareth noch nie zuvor gesehen hat.
Fly, Blast of Magic Caster, Infinity Wall, Greater Full Potential,
Freedom, False Data Line.
What the? I'm trying to fucking figure out what other character that reminded me of, but it is not anything I would like fucking associate with Eins. Okay, yeah, basically I guess they didn't find anybody that sounds like Eins's voice actor in Japanese does. I'm glad I didn't watch a dub of Overlord, because that's just lacking a lot. Also, just from listening to random lines there, the delivery wasn't that fucking great either. That was just read off a fucking teleprompter. But yeah, let's go on. Let's go on to Albedo, to be exact, for another Overlord one. Yeah, come on. Oh, it's the same freaking channel apparently. So yeah, let's go. Japanese.
お帰りなさいませ。アイン様、お食事になさいますか？お風呂ですか？それとも私、兄様が迎えるのにこれ以上の対応はないと聞き及びました。いかがだったでしょうか？
Albedo's voice fits perfectly in Japanese, so I don't know. We'll see how well the English one fits.
It's just as you say, Mare. He was incredible, wasn't he? He sensed our feelings and acted on them accordingly, just as an absolute ruler should. Of the 41 supreme beings, he stands at the top. And when all of the others had left us behind, he mercifully stayed with us.
Perfect! Perfect! Literally perfect! They couldn't have done that better! Too bad Eins's voice is so fucking completely garbage, comparatively. Dang! How good is the German one?
Lord 1, nun muss ich mich nicht länger zurückhalten, oder?
Ayo!
Lord 1 ist der wahre Herrscher über Leben und Tod. Niemand ist erhabener. Ich bin der oberste Wächter, Albedo.
I mean, the start was kinda on point, but the like normal lines kinda lacked a lot of Albedo's character. I don't know. Also, just in general, something that German dubs have a problem with a lot of time, the voice lines that we just heard sound unnatural because nobody talks like that. Nobody, never, ever. But yeah. Anyway. Next show. I guess we're gonna also have Attack on Titan on this, seeing as, I mean, it's one of the most popular anime in existence, even though I personally didn't enjoy it so much that I dropped it before final season, but yeah.
確かにこの壁の中は未来永劫安全だと信じきってる人はどうかと思うよ。100年壁が壊されなかったからといって今日壊されない保証なんかどこにもないのに。なんだ爆発が？あっちだ。何か落ちた。おいアルビン。どうした？一体何が見えるってんだよ。そんなあの壁は50メートルだぞ。やつだ。巨人だ。
Okay, so that's the Japanese original. Let's do the same thing in English.
It's sad. What most people here are willing to settle for in exchange for some fleeting sense of security, you know? And make no mistake, it absolutely is fleeting. The walls can't hold forever. Only a matter of time.
Honestly, Armin's voice, they're fine so far.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm telling you, it came from over there. Armin, what are you doing? Talk to me. What's going on? Some kind of explosion or?
It's impossible. That wall's 50 meters high. Oh, God. It's a titan.
Uważam,
Okay,
że ci, którzy myślą, że ten mur...
honestly, that was fine. That was fine. I didn't have anything to criticize on that, really. That was fine. Let's listen to the German one.
Aber es ist doch wahr. Es ist leichtsinnig zu glauben, dass wir innerhalb der Mauern für immer und ewig in Sicherheit leben könnten.
What the fuck?
Auch wenn die Mauern 100 Jahre lang nicht zerstört wurden, gibt es keine Garantie, dass sie auch heute halten werden.
Armin's voice is fine in German as well, by the way.
Was war das? Eine Explosion? Huh?
Dort! Scheint was runtergefallen zu sein. Man kann nicht erkennen, was.
Hey, Armin! Was ist denn los? Was soll denn da zu sehen sein, hä? Nein, das kann doch nicht. Diese Mauer ist doch 50 Meter hoch. Das ist einer. Ein Titan.
Yep, that was absolutely fine. Don't really see a frickin' problem with that one. Let's take something that's a little bit more obscure, something that not a lot of people watched maybe, comparatively to a lot of stuff that we've had on the list so far. This is Kawaii Dake Janai Shikimori-san. Or Shikimori is not just a cutie. I watched this entire show when it came out. Let's listen to the Japanese version.
僕の彼女はとても可愛い。でも時折可愛くないんだよな。
可愛くないってひどくないですか？
ごめん、口に出てた。
余計悪いです。
Моя девушка.
The fact that he literally only blurts out the part where he says she's not cute. Anyway, the English version right here.
This is my girlfriend. She's really cute. But there are some times I wish I were less cute like you.
Huh?
Wait, so I'm not cute now? Starting the day rude, huh?
Sorry, was I talking out loud?
You thought you weren't? That's so much worse.
I know.
Is it just me, or did that not like sound very good? Anyway, German one.
Meine Freundin ist wirklich unglaublich süß. Aber manchmal ist sie auch ganz und gar nicht süß.
Ganz und gar nicht süß? Das ist aber gemein.
Sorry, ist mir so rausgerutscht.
Das macht es ab.
Is that off sync in the actual fucking episode, or is that a problem with the video? Cause holy shit, that's off sync. If they did the fucking dub like that, holy shit, how much can you fuck up a dub? Like that's fucking old Godzilla movies fucking levels of dub. What the fuck? I'm assuming that's just like for some reason the audio shifted in editing this video. Hopefully. My god. Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like amateur voice actors. I don't know. In both German and English. Maybe that's just me though. I don't know. Now, since I'm also watching Naruto at the moment, we might as well take a clip from the first episode of Naruto. Holy shit, this is a little bit loud. And that same thing in English. Ayo! Why is this on sub? Sorry.
Take your best shot, fool. I'll give it back to you 1,000-fold.
Let's see you try. Show me what you can do, nine-tailed fox.
Shadow.
Okay, that guy's voice actor. Yeah. Into the trash, please.
Those aren't just illusions, they're solid clones. He's mastered an extremely advanced jutsu.
Huh? What is this?
If you're not coming, then we're gonna come after you.
The sound effects are a bit weird. That's not what the one in the Japanese version just sounded like. Also, yeah, I'm not entirely sure about Naruto's voice, but the guy was fighting. German version.
Großmaul, ich kann dich mit einer einzigen Bewegung außer Gefecht setzen.
Dann beweg dich, fang an. Ich werde dir alles 1000-fach zurückschicken, Mizuki.
Tatsächlich! Zeig mir, was du drauf hast, du Fuchsgeist!
Schattendoppelgänger!
Naruto! Das sind keine Illusionen, sondern echte Doppelgänger von ihm. Er hat eine sehr schwierige Aufgabe gemeistert.
Was ist los mit dir, Mizuki? Du wolltest mich doch mit einer Bewegung außer Gefecht setzen. Oh, komm und hol mich doch, Mizuki. Was ist mit dir? Hat alle die Sprachen verstanden? Komm schon. Hey, hier drüben. Komm, sonst werde ich dich holen, mein Freund.
Nah. Nah. Honestly, just nah. That's all I'm gonna say to that. I'm kind of glad I didn't watch that in German dub back in the time it was on TV, because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
よ、ジョータロウ。そのチェリー食うのかい？食わないならくれよ。 腹が空いてしょうがねえぜ。おっと、丈太郎くん。レロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロ 違うな。
Anyway, dubs. Because apparently that scene happens more than once in the show, huh?
Jojo, those cherries, are you gonna eat them? Not to be greedy, but they are my favorite. Could I have one? Yeah, sure. You're the best. Lick, 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 lick. Hey, look, Jojo. Flamingos in flight.
Oh, good grief.
While that's not completely while that's not a wrong dub, no. It just doesn't work as well. I don't know why. What is the German one? Let's see. Okay. The German dub apparently just took the Japanese sounds and redid those. Also fine. That was actually not bad. The English one sounded weird. Anyway. Another JoJo scene, this one's a meme. As well.
ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。せっかく祖父のジョセフが私のザワールドの正体を試験終了チャイム直前まで問題を解いている受験生のような必死こいた気分で教えてくれたというのに。近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんでな。ほうほう。では十分近づくがよい。
Yeah. Same scene in English?
Dio! Oh, so you still want to fight? It would appear pig-headedness runs in the family. How ungrateful can you be? You're blatantly ignoring your grandfather's wishes, even after he gave his life to tell you about the power of the world. Surely his pathetic pleas warranted a bit of consideration.
I have to move closer if I want to beat your sorry ass to a pulp.
Really? Okay then, by all means, come closer. You'll have to be faster.
I mean, it's just as over the top as the frickin' Japanese one, so I can't even, like, criticize that too much.
Dio. So, du kommst auf mich zu, ha? Hast du etwa nicht gehört, dass du besser vor mir fliehen solltest? Dein Großvater hat sich doch deutlich ausgedrückt, kurz bevor er dahin schied. Genau wie ein Schüler, der noch schnell eine Aufgabe lösen will, obwohl die Zeit bereits ist. Er strengt sich an und muss dennoch als Minderleister, der er ist, scheitern.
Aus der Ferne könnte ich dir nun mal nicht die Scheiße aus dem Leib prügeln.
Hört, hört. Nun denn, komm ruhig so nah, wie es dir beliebt.
Huh. I think I've heard that German voice on Dio from somewhere else. Might have been in this video, but I can't remember where exactly. But I like that a lot better than the English version. I don't know what it is with English dubs that just, even though they're technically not wrong and decent and not horrible, still makes me not want to watch them. I don't know what it is. Either way. Full Metal Alchemist is next.
Welcome to the Eastern Command Center Festival, a guaranteed break from that soldier grind. Incidentally, take a look. My daughter, who turned 3 this year, isn't she adorable? No, don't fall on Daddy! Alicia! And now, without further distraction, we move directly to the day's main event. In the red corner, the Flame Alchemist and hero of the Eastern Rebellion, Colonel Roy Mustang. Give it up! You just want a promotion. In the blue corner, the Full Metal Alchemist and living legend of the people. Let's hear it for Edward Elric! What? Where? I can't see him. Working grave stool is more like it. Good luck, Beansprout.
Don't tell me small! I'll break down your feet and stick them on your head!
Calm down.
Okay, Al, you're right. Today's a great day. The day I beat Mustang's pompous mug in front of the whole army and get some damn respect.
But we're indebted to him, brother.
He's asked for it. Saying he knows all we do, acting like he let our secret out. Then not telling me what I need to know.
So what's your strategy?
I told you, a fist in his face! This assessment means nothing to me. If I win, you tell me all you know about Marco. And let's not forget, you'll have a new cat.
The English dub for this is actually good. I know that it is actually good because I watched GOT Games watch this show in dub while I watched the episodes in the original Japanese subbed, and they're not far apart. This actually has a good dub. German. This one I haven't heard.
Oh nein! Oh nein! Elisha! Elisha!
Kommen wir nun zur Hauptattraktion des heutigen Tages. Meine Damen und Herren, darf ich vorstellen, in der roten Ecke, der Flame Alchemist, Roy Mustang! Und in der blauen Ecke, der Full Metal Alchemist, Edward Elric!
nicht. Naja, egal, was soll's. Heute werde ich unserem Feinherrn Oberst in aller Öffentlichkeit die Schnauze polieren.
Aber der Oberst war doch immer auf unserer Seite.
Und wer ist dann der Kerl, der ständig damit droht, unser Geheimnis auffliegen zu lassen?
Und wie sieht deine Taktik aus?
Ich hau ihm auf die Fresse! Die Begutachtung ist mir völlig egal. Ich verlange Informationen über Dr. Marco. Ach ja, und dass ihr die Katze nehmt.
The German dub is also good. I love this show. Anyway, Steins Gate.
手が逆だよ。
今日は悪霊がこっちに取り付いたのだ。漆原ルカ、声も仕草も女にしか見えない。いや、女より女らしい美少女。だが男だ。前見せは高いが、体つきはとても細い。
The fucking line. Dago Tokota. Anyway, same freaking scene in English.
Ruka, delicate as an orchid, fair as a cherry blossom, the personification of feminine grace, and a dude, tall as a willow.
That delivery wasn't there. That scene and its meme worthiness, its comedy very much depends on how you deliver the line. That is not how. Same in German.
Dämon diesen Arm verhext. Urushibara Ruka. Die Stimme und das Auftreten gleichen denen einer Frau. Weiblicher als jede andere Frau. Aber er ist ein Junge. Größer.
That was even worse! Okay, good. Comedy fucking ruined? Let's see about other scenes. Let's go with this one.
研究所のメンバーに迎えてくれるってこと？でも私8月中にアメリカに帰る予定だけど。
それまでで構わん。それともう一つ。
まだあるの？
俺が貴様に行ったセクハラ行為を全て不問にしろ。以上だ。
オカリンちっちゃい、人としての器がちっちゃいっす。そこに痺れる、憧れる。
うるさい。どうだ、悪くない条件だと思うがな。
あんたにとってでしょ。まったくノルアドレナリンが過剰分泌するわね。
さあどうするクリスティーナ。
だからティーナってつけるな。
悪かったな、ザ・ゾンビよ。
ちゃん
Okay, the same scene in English.
Let's join our sacred brotherhood of anarchic science, the Future Gadget Laboratory.
You're really going to make me join your stupid lab to look at your microwave? I mean, I guess I could, but I'm headed back home to the United States in August, so...
Your membership is provisional. Now, secondly, you do not run screaming to the cops about us being perverts. Take it or leave it.
Hey, if you ever get burned out on science, you'd be one hell of a lawyer, my friend. Serious, you rule at the Smooth Talk.
Thank you, Daru. Now, you've no qualms about my generous conditions, right?
Generous to you, maybe. Me? I'm one banana comment away from fight or flight.
You haven't said no, Christina.
That isn't my name, you nutjob.
All right, you're the zombie.
How would you like it, ho?
No. Just no. Nope. Doesn't land. at all. Let's see about the German one.
Du musst hier und jetzt mit sofortiger Wirkung Forschungsmitglied des Zukunfts-Gadget-Labors werden.
Ist das dein Ernst? Du willst mich als Mitglied für dein Labor anwerben? Soll mir recht sein. Das Problem ist bloß, dass ich vorhabe, im August wieder nach Amerika zu gehen.
Na schön, dann halt vorübergehend. Und zweitens...
Was denn noch?
Vergiss jegliche sexuelle Belästigung meinerseits dir gegenüber. Das wäre alles.
Ach, Okarin, du weißt gar nicht, was für eine erbärmliche Persönlichkeit du doch bist. Aber das macht dich schließlich so faszinierend.
Maul halten! Also, die Bedingungen sind doch gar nicht mal so übel, nicht wahr?
Ja, für dich vielleicht. Meine Güte, du sonderst wohl zu viel Noradrenalin ab.
Und wie entscheidest du dich, Christina?
Kannst du mal dieses Tina sein lassen?
Oh, entschuldige, the Zombie.
Hör auf damit! Hol ihn per...
Okay, the translation work way better. Honestly, they obviously translated that from Japanese directly and not from the freaking English dub, which is something that happened a lot with older stuff. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit my microphone. But yeah, I don't know. The delivery isn't quite where it needs to be. It's better than the English one. The English one is just absolute fucking garbage. If you like, honestly, if you watch Steins Gate in English dub, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But I mean, this is watchable, but by far that was not as good as the original. Yeah, no. Then obviously we have Dragon Ball Z, because I can't not have Dragon Ball on this. And for that we've got obviously the Super Saiyajin scene. So let's go Japanese version. Did they redub it for the Kai version? Seems like it. English version. Well, I mean, wasn't bad. Let's see if the frickin' German one is about as decent as I remember it being. Oh my god, they fucked it up. They got and fucked it up. Why did they not just use the fucking voice lines from the old German dub for Kai? 'Cause honestly, that was horrible. That was the most horrible dubbing work in German that I've heard today. Or probably ever. Why would you change the original one? It was good. My god. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. We've got a bit more of Dragon Ball.
いくら貴様が完全体になったと言ってもこいつをまともに受け止める勇気があるか
様はただの臆病者だ。セルを挑発している。攻撃を避けさせないために。冗談じゃないぜ。地球上であんな技本当にやるつもりかよ。やめてください。地球そのものが。逃げろトラックス。ファイナルフラッシュ。しまった。
Dang. Dear English frickin' Dragon Ball Z dub, what the fuck is the background music? Why is there literally all of the dialogue missing?
So that's what he's doing. He's trying to provoke Cell into challenging his attack.
Okay, that's one explanation. How about this one? Vegeta's lost his mind and he's gonna fry us all!
Holy crap! Fucking cringe central over here.
You're going to destroy the whole planet, Father! You've got to stop it! Trunks, let's go! Final Flash! What's next?
Yeah, dear fucking English dub. What the fuck is this music? Oh god. If like literally just Now, let's watch what I watched originally when I first watched Dragon Ball Z.
Dann wollen wir doch mal sehen, was du drauf hast. Stell deine Vollkommenheit dieser Mega-Attacke. Die Voraussetzung dafür ist natürlich, dass du dich traust, du Weichei.
Weißt du, was ich glaube? Er will Cell mit seinen Beschimpfungen provozieren, um ihn dann spontan angreifen zu können.
Der ist doch irre. Ich habe den Eindruck, dass dein Vater total durchgeknallt ist, diese Technik auf der Erde anzuwenden. Das kann einfach nicht gut gehen.
Okay, both Trunks and Krillin sounded like they just read it off a fucking teleprompter. But yeah. I am 100% sure I heard Trunks' voice actor already today for something. German voice there. And I can't remember what, but ugh.
Hör bitte auf damit, Vater! Lass es sein! Es ist sinnlos! Die Erde, sie wird...
Trunks, wir müssen hier weg! Mach dich bereit, Final Flash! Oh shit!
Okay, I'm glad that the German version didn't change the soundtrack the way the English one did. And apart from the fact that, like, the voice effects that are usually on that, because there was some, like, voice effect for the Japanese version of the of Vegeta there for the Final Flash part. That's missing in the German version. Other than that, Vegeta, great voice. I'm fine with that voice for Vegeta. That fits, that works. That just sounds like Vegeta. Trunks, I don't know, not really. And Krillin's hit or miss for whether that sounds good or bad. But I never really liked Krillin's voice in German either way, even when I didn't even know the other versions. Okay. We'll finish off with Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian, because that's one of the most recent shows, and therefore one of the most recent shows to get dubbed. So, Japanese first. This is from the first episode.
おはよう、九条さん。気持ちのいい朝だね。おはようございます。はじめましてかな。僕は2年の安藤だ。君のことはお姉さんからよく聞いていてね。前から会ってみたいとは思っていたんだ。どうかな。よかったら昼休みに一緒にご飯でも食べないか。結構です。釣れないな。だったら連絡先だけでも交換してくれないかな。すいませんが、私はあなたに興味がありません。条件がそれだけなら失礼します。ああ、それとそれ高速違反ですから。女子人気トップの安藤先輩を一周かよ。どんだけ理想高いんだよ。
Let me switch that back to start. Where did we start? There. And the same thing in English.
Good day. A pleasure, Miss Cujo. How fortunate that our paths have crossed.
Is there something you need?
I was just thinking we've never spoken. The name's Ando. I'm a second year. You may not know me, but your sister speaks of you often. And as a result, I've been simply dying to meet you. That said, if you're free for lunch today, perhaps you could grace me with your presence.
No, thank you.
Fair enough then. In that case, might we at least exchange contact details for later?
Let me be frank. I have absolutely zero interest in you. If that's all, I must be going now. Oh wait, one note. Your necklace is against school rules.
Jeez, she just shot down the most popular guy in our grade.
Talk about high standards, huh?
I don't know, the voice doesn't fit. Really doesn't. Let's look at that in German.
Na, Lisa, schön dich zu sehen. Dieser Morgen ist wie für uns gemacht.
Hallo, einen schönen guten Morgen.
Wurde Zeit, dass wir uns kennenlernen. Ich heiße Ando und bin aus dem 2. Jahrgang. Deine ältere Schwester hat mir schon einiges über dich erzählt. Da wurde mir klar, dass wir wie füreinander geschaffen sind. Na, wie wär's? Du, ich und dein Lunchpaket. Das könnte der Beginn von etwas Neuem sein.
Danke, aber nein.
Eiskönigin. Kein Problem. Deine Handynummer ist sicher so schön wie du. Gibst du sie mir?
Die Antwort lautet nein. Entschuldige, aber ich habe kein Interesse an dir. Wenn das alles war, dann gehe ich jetzt. Ach ja, eins noch. Deine Kette verstößt gegen die Schulordnung.
Works better for Alia, but the guy... absolute fucking garbage voice acting in general. Really not at all good in any way. Yeah. Now, I did like look at a few other scenes from this when Crunchyroll uploaded this episode to their YouTube channels in German and English, because I have their freaking channel subbed, because why not? Specifically the German one flip-flops around a lot in between being decent and being absolute fucking garbage. The English ones just cringe all the way. This is what I expect from frickin' dubs. This is exactly what I expect. Something I don't want to watch. This is unfortunately also the vast majority of dubs. We've seen that even some of the bigger names in this list that we did, which is over 3 hours long, has some issues, at least. So yeah, good dubs are rare and far in between. Either way, so much for this. I don't think I'll be doing more of this anytime soon. Maybe like as a, don't know, special for reaching a certain number of subs. We can do one again, but go ahead and suggest something in the comments down below in that regard. Or otherwise, I will see you in the next reaction. Until then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and my name is WW Danman. Bye.